Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hey, it's Cartes here, and guys and ladies, I just made it here to Colombia, well, yesterday actually. Plane got here about 1:30 p.m. local time, and I just decided to rest up all day yesterday and rest up today. So I really haven't gotten a chance to go all around and see the city and do any touring or anything like that. Just been resting for the day, just trying to get my bearings straight. But so far, so good. My apartment that I'm currently in now, and I made a video of it. I'll show it to you in another clip. But it's directly across the street from a mall. I can just walk less than 2 minutes. I'm at the mall. There's a drugstore. There's a supermarket. Taxis everywhere. Retail shopping. Pretty much everything that I need is right here. Won't need a car to do anything, but unless I bought a bunch of groceries and just needed a quick taxi ride back, which I did that this morning, and I believe it was like cost me what, like three. What's that? I need to break down the conversion rate, but it was cheap. It was very, very cheap to get that ride over here. But again, so far so good. A couple of things you need to know. So if you're going to be flying into Colombia, you must take a COVID test within 96 hours of getting on the plane. So you just make sure you have all that stuff done. Basically, what'll happen when you land, immigration officer is going to check to see if you have a negative test result. And if you don't, if it's a positive result, then you go into quarantine and you're going to pay for that out of your pocket. But if it's a negative test result, then there's no quarantine required. So when I took my test, it was $75. Took it on a Wednesday morning because the first one I took expired. I wasn't on a plane within those 4 days, so I had to take another one. $75. Took it Wednesday morning. Had the results back about 4 or 5 o'clock that same day. So they also will have you fill out a form, a migration form, just so they can have your information, just so they know who you are and that you're in the country, so they can, I guess, merge the COVID results up with with you being in their country and whatnot. So it was a pretty quick process, very, very quick. So my first impressions of Cali, I hadn't had a good chance to really see anything, but Cali is the home to salsa. If you're here, it's pretty much, if you live in here, it's pretty much expected for you to know how to salsa. So I'm only going to be here for probably about 7 days, and I'm going to try and take a couple of classes just to have some fun. I need to get some soul and rhythm. I got the soul part, but I'm lacking the rhythm. So hopefully I'm going to get some lessons or two. It was just fun last night because when I went to go get something to eat, people were out there in the middle of the streets, just dancing. And that's one thing about Colombia. These folks love to have a party. They like to dance, they like to sing, and so at any given time, you just randomly just see folks in the middle of the street dancing, and that's what I saw. So I was quickly reminded that I was back in Colombia when I saw that spot. What else here? I'm just looking at some notes. So over the next day or two, I will get out and show y'all some pictures and videos of the city. I'll go through some different neighborhoods so you can get an idea of what the neighborhoods look like. We'll get on the phone. I'm going to try and track somebody down that'll help me get on the phone and call and find out what the rent rates are. The apartment that I'm currently in now, and I'll post another video clip of this place, spending about $200, and I'm here for about 8 to 10 days, and it's cheap. Now, I know for a fact that people are paying about $250, $300 a month for the same space that I got, same sort of space, same layout, same everything, $300 a month. But this is in the highly desirable side of town, growing, upscale. So they charge a little more, and the owner took the time to dress the place up really nice with some high-end upgrade quality furniture. So he was able to charge more, and got it, obviously. So plus the amenities that are in the area, like the mall, grocery shopping, just made it much more convenient. So I'm only here for 7 to 10 days, 8 to 10 days. So I figured, hey, I'll just pay the extra money to make life convenient for myself. So the plan really is to hop around from different city to city. Over every 7 to 10 days, may stay in one town and then go to the next. If I get to the next town and I fall in love with it, might hang around there a little longer. But my goal is to document and share what I find, cost of living, quality of life, things to do, places to go, etc. So again, so far so good. What else here? Just making sure I got everything. Now, yesterday I went to go get my own phone because I forgot to get an unlocked phone, bring one with me. So I went and bought a phone at the mall, and that was a hideous process. I was quickly reminded of how poor my Spanish skills are. Struggled through that for about almost an hour and a half trying to get a phone, not knowing how to speak Spanish, but I got through it. I paid I think like $60 or something like that for this phone, which also included all the data and the month of service and all of that stuff. No contract or anything like that. So I have a local phone number where I can now make my Uber calls, request Uber, use WhatsApp to communicate, and to be able to make local phone calls in the event of an emergency, because my phone service for the US, the international rates are jacked up. It's just all high and whatnot. But I'm loving it. Picked up some fruit this morning, went to the grocery store. A guy came by, drove by on a little cart, had some fruit, some papayas, had some strawberries, had some oranges, had some avocados. And for all of that, paid like $2.73 for all of that. And I got a lot. And so I was reminded about the quality of living that you get when you're living here in Colombia. So I'm looking forward to getting out here, looking around in Cali. There's a larger Afro-Colombian population here in this region. So again, every time I see black folk walking around, I think they're American, because they look just like us, look just like us, dressed like us. And so I'm like, hey, what's up? And they looking at me like, huh? And then they start speaking Spanish back, and I'm reminded they ain't American. So I'm still trying to get used to that. But it's a very friendly town. People are again, very friendly. Everybody talks, and so far I'm feeling good about it. And I can't wait to share this with you all, this town and city with you all. So thanks for watching. I'll have more updates coming soon. Man, just be on the lookout. Thanks for watching.